Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Motivate Entrepreneurs. No, it's not that podcast. It is Hacking Self Storage. It's Monday morning. This is not a good start. I've just had some protein shake, and yeah, it's I can never speak very well to protein shake for some reason. Anyway, so Monday morning, like every Monday morning, it's going to be a bit of a rush. Ran 5 miles this morning. I don't know why I'm telling you that. I'm like, well pleased with myself. Got the kids breakfast, etc. Now taking the kids to school. So tomorrow we do Clough Road figures, and then we've got an interview with Tom from Willbox on Wednesday, and Thursday, Friday we've got some awesome episodes that I'm recording today. And yes, I will be at the conference as well on Wednesday. Well, the awards dinner, hopefully picking up an award. You never know. And so, yeah, I'll see everybody there and have a good beer with you and a chin wag. Okay, so let's get on with it. Last week, how was it? What did it look like? For me, it was, I don't know. It was supposed to be a bad week. And don't get me wrong, it wasn't a great week, but there is definite some positives and there's definitely some negatives as well. The quotes now are absolutely rocketing in. We're getting so many quotes, and yeah, it looks like going to be a very, very busy summer period from here on in. We think July is going to be monumental for us. I hope so, because store occupancy is 80.96%. And I told you it would never, ever go below 80% ever again. And here we are, 80.96. I mean, what? Anyway, I'm out of quotes, 32 quotes last week. Average quotes per day is 4.57. Number of reservations, check this shit out. 16 reservations, 12 forward moving. So that means all the paperwork is done. So that's 75% of those reservations have done the paperwork. That is a conversion rate of quotes to reservations of 50 bloody percent. Stupid protein shake. So over the moon with that. Number of new move-ins, we had 9 move-ins. That is a conversion rate of 28%. So all them day to day, all them figures, you can't complain with it. It is good, solid data, good, solid conversion rate. So we're really happy there. One thing I want to keep an eye on is the expired and cancelled reservations this month. Angela said it's only been about 4 so far. So it'll be interesting to see that data, because the previous month it was quite high. And I know from speaking to other managers and owners that for whatever reason, the cancelled and expired reservations they seem to be increasing. So something that we've got to keep an eye out there on. I believe this month is a lot better. But at the minute, the conversions, 28% last week for move-ins, quotes to move-ins, and quotes to reservations of 50%. You can't argue with that. That shit is golden. Brilliant work by the team. Number of times a van is rented out. Maybe, by the way, maybe because Clough Road isn't taking as many reservations at the minute for whatever reason. Is it because we're almost full and we're waiting for the second phase, or is it because we do still have some units available? So is it because a lot of people are coming over to Willerby? I don't know at the minute. So yeah, interesting data nevertheless. Right, number of times the van was rented out. The van was rented out 4 times, the Luton van. So 3 of those days it wasn't rented out. I don't know what reason. Don't sweat the small stuff, I suppose. But yeah, interesting to keep an eye on that, because I was told it's been rented out loads and we need the transit van. But obviously last week, 3 empty days, whether they cancelled last minute, I didn't show, I don't know. So percentage of breakdown for quotes, where do they come from? 16 came from Google, that's 50%. 5 came from word of mouth, that's 16%. Passing by was 5, that's 16%. 1 came from Beverly 24, that's 3%. 1 came from social media, that is 3%. 2 came from used before, that's 6%. And we got none from anywhere else. Number of square foot moved in was 770. Number of square foot moved out, I'm just checking the time. It is, yeah, I've got to go. Number of square foot moved out was 940. So we're 170 down, which on the face of it isn't too bad considering how much square foot we were supposed to lose last week. So we'll have to see what this week brings. We're nearly 1,000 square foot down, or we are 1,000 square foot down in June. Terrible. Number of rooms moved in, 11, and same for move out as well. So we've got 364 internal rooms occupied. Containers in and containers out were both 2. So we've got 41 containers occupied. Excuse me. I need one of them cough buttons that professional microphones have. I had Joe Rogan say he's got a cough button. I was like, oh shit, I need one of them. Number of times, the car parking rented out. We have The car park rented out, we got 4 car parking spaces rented out. Store occupancy, you already know, is 80.96%. And the average weekly sales per move-in was £42.08. That is pretty goddamn good. That's merchandise sales. Insurance sold. We sold £44,000 worth of insurance this last week, which meant the average was nearly £5,000. It was £4,888. The bottom line needs to be £5,000 worth of increase in minimum or whatever. But also, I believe that we've increased our insurance price. I'll do a whole podcast episode about that. I write it on my hand. When it's written on my hand, I don't forget it. Anywhere else, I'll forget it. Insurance prices. Yep. I'll do a podcast episode about that because we've increased the prices, and there's a reason why I've increased the price, and I want to tell you guys about it as well. I've got to be careful what I say because I get told loads of things in confidence, and so and by the way, if you ever do tell me something, or you ever do meet me and tell me something again, then honestly, I'll always ask permission to share something. And so if someone does tell me, I get to find out so much shit now. It's great. But people said, don't put on the podcast, don't say anything. And I would never, because ultimately I love this industry. I love the people in it. And if I'm going to, I want to be trustworthy source. I don't want people to think, oh no, he's going to, whatever I tell him, he's going to publicize to the world. So I've got to make sure that I honor the relationships I have and what people tell me, because otherwise, if we don't have our word, what else do we have? Right, square foot moved in for next week that we've got is 10 move-ins for 650 square foot. So on the face of it, not bad. It should be a 1,000 square foot move-in week this week, next week. Square foot moved out is 12 for 1,010 square foot. I think it's going to be a positive week. I'm going to put it out there. I think it's going to be a positive week. How much did we take last week? We took £23,319.56. We had £2,869.55 at Clough Road. Beverley, we took £4,562.25. We had no bounce direct debits at Beverley, and wish that was the same at Willerby. Willerby, we took £18,887.76, and we had £656.38 in bounce direct debits, which is obviously not in the net figure for Willerby there, because obviously we don't count it because we didn't get the money. Right, guys, girls, I'm going to have to shoot because that is me over and done. 8 minutes. Nice one. See you soon. Love you. Appreciate you. And I'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye.